show up as the person, right? Show up as the person, don't show up as a CEO. Right?
Yep.
Right? Like never show up.
That's powerful.
If you look at my whole LinkedIn, you look at my Twitter, you look at everywhere on social media, I have not used the word CEO even once. Like maybe someone else would have named me as that, but I would not show up to a meeting and say I'm a CEO. I would not do that. I would either say I'm a community leader or just say that I'm the co-founder most of the time. There's no way I'm using that word. And you can search online as well. There was like none of my team or none of myself or my team would ever say that we're a company. We're not a company. Like I say, we're a community, we're a movement. Like we might be registered as a company, we might be funded by VCs, but to the eyes of the public, we cannot be a company. And we should not be a company. And having that level of authenticity, even to the smallest details like that, not using such language is so important. Like, I never tell my team as well, and I never internally said like, hey, we got to build this for the company. We always say we are building this for the community. Right? Like, because at the moment you start putting it as a company, you are having a transactional relationship. And I'm not a fan of that, like it's just weird to me, right? And you cannot have that in this day and age. People are part of this. This is, and I don't call them users, by the way. I never call people users. I either call them mentors, fellow mentors, right? Because they are part of you, fellow mentors, or we call them members, right? Just members of the community, and never call them users. Because why? They might be using the platform, but they are members of the community.
Yeah.
So when the truth is to really show up in the most authentic self. Too many founders, in fact, all of them show up as a CEO and not as a person. I choose to show up as Felix. That's really just my truth. I show up as Felix, I speak my truth. And I think people appreciate you for who you are and not your title.
It's not about just going on to say, hey, I'm the founder of this, I'm the CEO of this. This is how I did things. Just take the 5 best practices. It's not going to be that. And it can never grow that way. And I guess you brought a very specific point about language. And it's something, it can be easily missed by someone who just starts a certain project and tries to build a team. Because often we don't perceive the way our way of building gets perceived by people. So not a lot of people take conscious effort